Hello everyone. So today we are going to solve the problem of the day, which is longest palindrome in a string. And in this problem, let me first reset the code. So in this problem, we have been given a string and we have to find out its longest palindromic substring. So if you don't get it, let me walk you through the first test case in which we have 4 times A, double B, and double A. So in this in this test case, we have the longest palindromic substring as double A, double B, and double A, right? We have many palindromic substring, but the longest one is this one, right? So now let us discuss the intuition of this problem. So what I'm going to do is to find out all the substrings of our given string. Suppose, let us take a small example first. If I have A, then first I will go for this string. And if it is palindrome, I will go for this one. And if this is also palindrome, I will go for this one. So that was the intuition of this problem. So now how I'm going to implement it is I'm going to use two pointer approach in which if my length of substring suppose is even, right? So 0. So let us take this case in which I have 0, 1, 2, 3. The length of string is 4. And I'm going to start from the middle onwards. And if I go from middle, as I said, I'm going to check for its left and right. So if I go for the middle, I place my index pointer here. And if I check my previous and next elements, we get to see they are unequal, right? Which is, and we come out of the loop and say it is not palindrome, but that is wrong. It is palindrome, right? So in case of even length of string, we are going to use two pointers. And for in case of three length string, what I'm going to do is to use a single index. Okay, I'm going to use a single index and I'm going to go to its left and right by I plus 1 and I minus 1. Okay, so that was the intuition of this problem. Now let me code this. I will have to use one answer string, which I will be returning. And maximum length of my answer string would be 0. And as I said, I will have to get all the substrings right. So I will be traversing in the main string, input string we have been given. I'm going to use a temp string in which I will be calling my helper function, which is nothing but, let's say, solve. And I will be passing my main string, input string, and I and j. So in case of this is case of odd length. So my index pointer will be pointing at the same positions, right? And if my palindromic string length is greater than my answer string length, which is nothing but length, then I will update it. And I'll store my temp in the answer. Now, in case of odd, we have to use two pointers, right? So I will be using my j pointer, which will be pointing next to the I, right? So here. So I'll be using my I here and j here. And then I'm going to check for first for these I and j, and then going to expand my answer. And at last, I'm going to return my answer. Now, let us write the solve function, which will return me my palindromic string. We'll take a string S start variable, end variable, and what I'm going to do is run a loop where my start will travel till 0 and my end pointer will travel till it reaches n minus 1. So let me declare n. Now, if my s of start, if my characters are equal, then what I have to do? Then I have to decrement my start, which means my I will move in this direction and my n will move in this direction. So n will be incremented, and else if they are not equal, simply break from this loop and return the substring start plus 1, because we have, in case of suppose ABC, if this was the string we are checking, my I has moved here and J is here. So these two are not equal, right? I have to return a substring which will start from I plus 1. So start plus 1, comma, and minus start minus 1. So why end minus start plus 1? So end minus start, which means if I put the index 0, 1 to here, end is 2, 2 minus start is here, which is 0, minus 1, right? Okay, so minus 1. So I will have 1. So I will get my substring from 1 to 1, right? Which is nothing but D. Yeah, that's the approach. Let us compile run. We get to see an error. I have declared string temp twice. This is reason. Now let us submit. So yeah, we have passed all the test cases. Thank you.